Hi everybody. I'm making coffee while everybody joins. Oh, I need a coffee mug. Which one from all of you should we use? Oh, Hugo has a say. Let's see. I'm feeling this. Are you joining? Hi, I'm making coffee and then we're going to talk about slow appointments. Christy gave me this mug, polished in Portland. So I'm making some coffee, hang tight, but I have to kind of French press it because we realized we got not instant. I have to do decaf these days. Do you guys like that? Probably not. You're young and chipper. Okay, we're going to talk about appointments feeling too long. Hi! If you guys want to take a second and share that that's what we're talking about today and have them join us on the live. Share, share, share. So, filters in. I'm going to actually drop the coffee inside this. And then we will get going. This is something I hear about in every single class I go to because it's affecting all of us. We've gained so much. I feel like we've gained so much knowledge over the last while that it also is kind of messing with us when it comes to our service times. So we're going to chat about it. Hi! Feel free to tell us where you're at. I love hearing where everybody's at. Makes me happy. Okay, we've got our craft of coffee. Normally I blend, I froth a protein shake. So let me do that and then I'm sitting down. Okay, let's sit down and have the talk. Drop your questions. Right now, this is your time to drop your questions about some efficiency issues. See if I can answer them. And I do have something special for you guys. Of course, I always have to do that. Vanilla protein shake in the frother. Not too much of it, because it really froths. And this heats it too, which I love. This is my spin that I got from Jen, Aloha Nails. Okay, here we go. Questions going in at all? Request to be in the live. Do you guys like that? Like, if you guys want to be in a live, I'll put you in a live. Mixing that up. Okay. I should put my glasses on. Oh, I have some to read all these. Yes, where are all of you from? Where are you all at? I think I just saw somebody say Oregon. I was literally having a dream before I woke up about Oregon. Isn't that funny? I love Oregon. We're gonna a little bit of French press this in from this baby. I forgot what this is called, but I love it this is not the spin. The spin has our caffeinated coffee in there, but you guys, I have to be careful with coffee lately, with caffeine altogether. So I'm just pushing it down. It'll go through the filter. Okay, so Oregon, Texas, Panhandle, Reno. You know what's crazy? I was just thinking I should call Gemini and ask if they want to class there in Reno, in Sparks technically, I guess, but I love coming and teaching in Reno and Sparks area. Okay, all filtered on nice. And did you guys just hear that beep? That's my frost protein shake. Yeah, I just don't know which class y'all want. But I love teaching in Reno. It's such an easy trip for me. Okay, from the top. go to the top here. Hello. Oh my goodness. Biggest Little Nail Salon too. I love that name. Align Nail Salon. Hi, Kate. Oh my goodness. Cheryl, Joanne. Nail Lady Bar. Love that. Eleni. Liz. Christy. Sandra. Okay, so Body and Maine, you're in Oregon. Marley, you're in Texas. Plastered Nails, you're in Reno. Look, see that froth? You guys. It's like amazing. Okay. Southern Oregon, yeah, you are, Kate. Lockhart Nails, you're in Utah. Where in Utah? I'm in Utah. Okay, Marley, I think my shape is what's taking longer than it should. Any tips for streamlining that? Yeah, the reel I just posted is actually my rhythm to start forcing streamlining, shaping, free edge shaping. My hair's a little rough today, guys. You're fine. And the little process I do, I mean, it's one of the parts, but it does make things move a little faster. So don't leave here. After this, go watch that. But it's like my 2-finger method. Anything that I'm going to do on nails that they want to question. So this actually will help with your efficiency. I will ask them, I'll show it on 2 fingers. So I'll swipe a little color on one, swipe a little color on the other. How's this look? Good? Okay, good. Then I never ask them again the rest of the nails. Same with the shaping. Whether I'm sketching it with my e-file or refining it with my hand file, I will show them on 2 fingers. Like, okay, and they're like, yeah, that's pretty good. Let me show you on another finger. Do it there. I never ask them about it again. It streamlines that time. It builds confidence in you, yet they feel like they're part of the process still. So go watch that reel and comment and tell me if that's helpful or not there. Kaya, hi baby. How's your babes doing? Alberta, Canada. Katie's in Alberta, Canada. I know I'm a little behind on these messages, these questions. Lay them on me. I'm catching up on the comments. AeroPress, fancy. Yes, it's an AeroPress. And I'm using my spin frother because right now we have caffeinated beans in our spin, which is right there. Yes, please, would love to have you back at Gemini. Say something to them. Let's come at it from all angles. Geminis and Sparks. I love it. I love Gemini. I love teaching there. What class do we want? Maybe we want a high-end cuticle class, like an Erica's ATA certification. I'm revamping some of my in-person class, like info and worksheets and things, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, Body and Maine. My foot pedal just broke, and I'm not sure I will able to get it to keep up my speed, stopping to change my speed and directions. You know, I've never used a foot pedal, but I know some people, it really helps them. Can you purchase another foot pedal for that e-file? Sorry about the dogs. I let them be out front now. Do you guys want to see this? While you answer if you can just replace the foot pedal. I now see that this is a table that I use to block my front porch so they can go out in the sun in the morning. I want to put a gate there. A half gate, so it's not like, hey, you're not welcome, humans, but like, also, I should know if you're coming over. It's just how it is these days. Do you guys agree with that? Oh, should we salon chat about that? Answering the door. Oh my gosh, don't let me forget. Somebody send me a DM. I can't with my hair. Okay. Hello, Queen Bree Nails. You are in Oregon. MT Nail Archery. You're in New York, upstate. Manhattan. Lockhart Nails. You're in Tooele. That's a Utah town, so we know how to say it. It looks like Tooele. I'm not on. LOL. Okay. Tallery High Hill Lash and Lacquer Co. by Tal, Springville, Utah. I love that. You look great. Have you lost weight? Yeah. Gosh, this December marks 2 years since my hysterectomy, which I don't know how much you guys want to know, but suddenly my uterus was falling out of my body. I have connective tissue kind of a disorder. So I'm not kidding when I'm like, ways to protect your body and stuff. I've lived it. And nobody was watching me afterwards. And then after that, I had already lost about 80 pounds by the time I did that surgery, 70 pounds, which probably contributed to my uterus trying to fall out because there was no more cushion holding it up. And in fact, it wasn't attached anymore. The ligaments broke to hold my uterus. So I'm actually really grateful we didn't try to have a third baby because that baby may have fallen out of me. It really could have been dangerous. So it threw me into a medical perimenopause. Like it can throw you into it early, but nobody was watching. And my hormones went way wild, and I had been working so hard to lose weight. It had been almost a year, over a year. It'll be 3 years now, that I've been on this journey. So things went haywire for me, mentally, physically, everything. And then I went to multiple doctors. And I show you guys too much. At one point, they were like, hey, maybe you're bipolar. I'm like, sweet, give me meds, give me skills, give me everything. Then they had to pull back that diagnosis. It wasn't right. We tried every medication. We tried therapy forever, all these things. And turns out I just needed an estrogen patch. It's a sticker on your butt that gives you estrogen throughout the week. Literally everything else gone. Actually, which is irritating because right now I can't get life insurance because they have to clear up my health history, which is so stupid because I was trying to get help. Just needed an estrogen patch. I didn't need all the other things. So once I got estrogen, the rest of the weight I've been working towards dropped off. So that's really what happened. Like, cause yes, I was losing weight, but my hormones went wild. And once I got my hormones more in check, all the work I've been putting in finally let go. So there you go. Kaya says, he's so good. Our baby turns 1 this month. I'm in. My mom feels about it. You should be about it. Oh, Body and Main, you watch the reel is very helpful. Yeah, that 2-step method. I don't realize some of the little things I do for efficiency until I watch myself work. So there's that. Which brings me to a cool part of this week, what I'm launching this week that actually takes place the next 3 weeks is the efficiency challenge, the HGH efficiency challenge, because I'm going to take you through my methods. It's a 3-week challenge. So the next 3 Mondays, a new module drops with a new challenge and an assignment for the week. And I've had people take an hour off their service time. I've had people cut their service time in half doing these methods. I have tested it for years, and now I'm walking you through it, and I created templates and downloads to help you and everything. So that is it went to my email list yesterday, and I'll put a link on here in my stories next. But that is part of like where I said I didn't realize I did that to be so efficient until I saw myself on video. It's probably part of the program. So go stay tuned for that. I'll put it in stories and stuff. I haven't put it on my website or anything. I guess I need to. Okay, is it worth stopping to note or ask when you notice they're looking at the other hand you're not working on? I really think it's because something is wrong. If it's happening a lot, it's just probably what they do. You could always be like, everything look good while you're working. And they're like, yeah, I just like looking at them. That's probably, keep it lighthearted. Don't assume the worst. What if everything works out? I know it's hard, Kate. They discontinued the foot pedal. It's probably time to find a new one. If you love a foot pedal with an e-file, you're going to have to find a new one. I've never used one. I have favorite ones. Speaking of Gemini, they carry my favorite one, which is linked in my bio link, by the way. You're on Long Island in New York. Oh, that's so fun. OMG, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was really, really rough. So people are like now noticing my weight loss, but I'm like, it's been like 3 years, but my hormones went so crazy and I lost my mental health for sure. That you're just surviving at that point. Like 2024 was a blur. And it affected my business. It did. It's really hard. There is no mind over matter. I'm still trying to recover with some of the parts of it, but I also from it built some really other beautiful parts. So sometimes leaning into the flow is important. Hi, Manny Sprite. Okay. Hi, I'm a brand new nail tech. I just started training at a salon. I'd appreciate any support from the chat and tips on building clientele. For sure. So something that's really great with just working at a salon is networking with other, whether it's nail tech, esthetician, hair artist, where you get your nails on them. Usually it's not nail techs unless they're super full. Then you want to build a relationship anyway for referrals. And you want that relationship anyway to be a better nail tech. It really is helpful. That's why our Salon Lacquer Loft is built like booth rent, where you have your own space, you run your own business, there's spaces for you to have students, but you're among other nail techs for new products, new thoughts, troubleshooting techniques, those kind of things. So utilize being around people, and then always offer to rebook. I mean, there's so many things. My Client Catalyst mentorship, I have not announced it really on here because I already have 3 spots filled, 4 people staying who've been in it. So I might take like 3 or 4 more, maybe 5 more, because I divide it into 2 groups. They're small groups. And one of them is to build clientele. So DM me after this. You can just say help, or we talked on, if you want to know information about the mentorship. It's like a 10-week program where I walk you through the framework I taught my apprentices who've built huge businesses. This part, tips for building clientele, plastered nails. And you know what, guys? Maybe it would be helpful. Just send me a DM, say help or whatever, and I can help you individually with your business stuff. But building clientele is a combination of being seen, utilizing your current clientele, honoring and rewarding your current clientele, networking, collaborations, yes, some social media and marketing, mindset, some strategies with different programs for your clients to build. I'm like going through in my head like almost all the topics of my mentorship. So if you want to talk more, we can talk more, but those are like some good things to think about. Do you have a video on how to improve cutting cuticles with nippers? I feel like I'm slowest at this and always nervous about cutting any live skin. Should I try scissors? Are those any better? It depends on your hands, actually. I'm really great with nippers. I am getting better at scissors because it's like a challenge I gave myself. I was trained on nippers. I was actually just looking at a nipper video I made where I was like, I wonder if I should show this or not. So that's really funny. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I think it's worth trying scissors. And something I found is we see a lot of quick movements with nippers and stuff. I actually like a good, slow, steady follow of the cuticles with nippers. Whereas often we see nippers being pulled like this vertically, and they need to follow that line of skin just like your scissors do. So you kind of have to get used to your wrist moving and anchoring yourself on your table and self so that you don't get them. Do you use the same method for every client, or does it change depending on client needs? It will always customize on client needs, but there are always same sections to your appointment. This is also something in the efficiency challenge I go through with you. So this is making me feeling really validated that I created this. It's taken 3 weeks to create it to be something, a challenge for you to use, versus like I've used it in individual mentoring calls and consulting calls and working with companies. So now I'm bringing it to you guys. But there are sections of your appointments. And for example, your prep section, that can include reducing product. It might be a naked nail. It'll include cuticle work, and those things are going to adjust your timing and your client's needs. But you should always kind of know what's coming at you in those sections for, I can't wait to learn and gain experience from my colleagues. Love that. Okay. Also done most of my training in gel, struggling with the salon and having to go back to minimal classic manicures with nail polish application. Nail polish is tricky. It might raise your hand, send a wave, react here or something if you find nail polish can be tricky after you've done gel. I think it can be. It's just a different rhythm with laying it down. In my opinion. Okay, the mentorship is amazing. I highly recommend it. I'm screen. Oh, sorry guys. It took me away because I screenshotted that. Yep, see, MT Nail RC says they're a different breed. Oh man, I'm so used to gel polish. I may have to brush up on regular polishing, also learning Dazzle Dry. And Dazzle Dry is kind of like in the middle because it dries quickly. Dazzle Dry, I personally, was it the base and the top, or especially top, that you have to like kind of keep warm or it gloops up. So I like put it under my thigh while I'm working on the rest. I didn't personally bring it into my salon because of that. I was like, people are not going to be that planned ahead when they were using my product. But now I think people have really refined it to keep it a little warm as when they were first coming out. And I think they're great. I'm so slow at nippers. That makes me feel better. Yeah, you've got it. When you are around live skin versus dead skin, right on that line, I always am like, if you're not comfortable, go for 80%. Also, remember that little flap of skin will relax back down too, so you don't need to go full balls to the wall. I feel like my wrist is angled crazy, but if that's normal, then I'll stop overthinking, continue getting used to it. I mean, you don't want to do your wrist too wild and too long, but I think there's reality in saying like you can kind of put your elbow out to help you not be like this. You can kind of to keep you a little more neutral. Regular polish is a commit now application. 100% Kate is right. Thank you for the tips. Happy to share. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more as you guys are thinking of other topics about this efficiency challenge. So I've walked multiple people through this. I've had people pay me $300 to meet with me individually, and these were one of the ideas I'd given them. And in that case, because there's so many ideas in that hour where they're with me, just through Zoom even, she took an hour off her time. And then another one I love was she cut her time in half. And this was actually 3 years ago when I really started experimenting with this and saw such a quick result. So I found, though, it would be more effective if I made it like a system and assignments and gave people time to accomplish these parts. And so I've been building it this way for you for the last 2-3 weeks. That's why there haven't been any like sales on classes or anything, because I've been like way deep into trying to create something that will actually be repeatable for you with different services that you can actually take and use with the templates and the downloads and things I'm making for you. And then I walk you through it. So the way it works, I'm so excited, is you only have this week to join. This is not going to be an open-ended thing. This efficiency challenge is going to open the spots and then doors will close on Sunday night. And then Monday will be the first module that drops inside your class. And then the next Monday, a second. And then the next Monday, a third. And then you have 1 week to finish if you want to watch videos or finish things up. And then you're out of the challenge. So it is not a buy and have forever. It is an active do this with me challenge. The downloads should be yours forever, though. I made it so you have the system for forever, but it's helpful to be in a challenge. And this time, I want to see things on like social media, like tags and what's happening and what's working. You're going to be with a select group that's doing it all at the same time. And I'm really, really excited about it. So I will get that up in stories after this. We'll talk about it. I guess I'll put it in my bio link as well. The registration on it closes on Sunday. And it's $49, and I made you for social the 10% off. So that's pretty huge for the potential to save so much time in your appointments, like one appointment, and you've made more in that time than paying for one of these classes. Yep. Right before the holidays, when we're more booked and need efficiency is awesome. Kate, you hear me. You know how I like to feel about timing. And this is the time for it. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that too. Kate, you have all these great comments. Hold on. I'm back. You love this. Okay, good. So I think, hi, Jaylene. I think this is going to be, and Rondi. Okay, I think this is going to be really, really good. I know I would be more efficient, you guys. I know if I had like announced this live and talked about it and all these things. But I have so many moving pieces right now that I'm leaning into my theory of done is better than perfect. So it's been weeks getting this to you, and honestly years. So we're going for it now. And this is the first time I've talked about it like on a live. I've like made little posts and things about what's going on with mentorship and with like efficiency and things. But yeah, we're going to roll with it. So if you have any questions about the HGH Efficiency Challenge, it's totally method and formula and thing I created. It works. And it's not about your technique. Yes, technique will adjust your service time, but this is better. It's more focused on your process. And you can do it with multiple different services. You can do this system with multiple services to check. Done is better than perfect. I love that. Yep. Sometimes we have to lean into done is better than perfect. And I really think people enjoy seeing real moments like me drinking my coffee and talking about things I should have planned a live, but that's okay. And then the Client Catalyst program starts November 19th. This is that 10-week mentorship program that Kate was saying was so good. I'm going to need DMs from you on this if you want to talk about it. It has to be a good fit. It has to be a good fit for everybody involved. It's a small group. And if anything, maybe I can help you with a little piece of your business now. So we'll go with that. Okay, I'm going to head off. I will save this for those of you who missed this or who just joined. And I will get that efficiency challenge linked in my stories since you're the first to hear about it right here live. Okay, cheers. Thanks for my mug, Christy. And I'll see you all soon.